the teacher who tried to break me, and how she fell instead. In ninth grade honors English, I encountered the only teacher in my entire academic career who flat out disliked me. Other teachers had sometimes been frustrated by my lack of effort, but they still respected me as a person. She, however, made it personal. From the very beginning, it was clear that she resented athletes. I played 3 sports, and my frequent absences for games bothered her more than any academic competition I missed for. While I was representing the school in math, science, or quiz bowl tournaments, she ignored those. But when it came to athletics, she punished me deliberately. Her favorite tactic? Assigning double homework right after away games, fully aware we wouldn't have the time to finish it. And, predictably, those were the only days she chose to check homework. But that wasn't all. When it came to essays, she graded me unfairly. While other students' papers had red marks everywhere but still earned 90s, mine would come back spotless, yet marked as a 70 or low 80. When I asked her why, her reply stunned me. You're only performing at 70% of your capability, while they are doing 90% of theirs. In other words, she admitted my paper could be better than theirs yet receive a much lower grade, simply because she judged my potential differently. Her games continued all year. Near the end, she offered an extra credit assignment. Attend a play of Antigone, write a 2,500-word essay, and submit the ticket and playbill. The play only ran Friday through Sunday, and the essay was due Monday. The problem? I would be gone all day Monday for an academic competition I had qualified for. I told her for a week straight, and each time she told me the same thing. Turn it in Tuesday morning. So I did exactly that. I saw the play, wrote the paper on Saturday, and went to the academic competition Monday, where I placed first in one category and second in another. On Tuesday morning before basketball workouts, I came to her room at 7 a.m. with the essay in hand. She refused to accept it. Suddenly, she didn't recall ever telling me Tuesday would be fine. She claimed it was late, dismissed my proof that I had finished it on Saturday, and ignored the fact that she herself had given me those instructions. I was out the time, effort, and the money for the ticket. My mom, also a teacher at the school, was furious. By now, it was obvious she was targeting me. She prided herself on being the toughest teacher and bragged that nobody had ever earned an A on her final exam. So, when the day of the exam came, I decided to turn the tables. I finished the 100 questions in 20 minutes and then spent the remainder of the hour pouring my honest thoughts into the bonus essay question. I wrote that I hadn't truly learned much in her class. I pointed out how she never gave constructive feedback on my writing. I said my favorite part of the class was that it was finally over. I bluntly told her she was the worst teacher I'd ever had. When the first hour was up, I left alone. And that's when the revenge unfolded. She came storming into the hallway, holding my exam with tears in her eyes, and dragged me to the principal's office. For 45 minutes, I laid out everything she had done that year in front of the principal, my mom, and even coaches. She cried, screamed, and tried to play the victim. Finally, the principal asked, "How much was the bonus worth?" 5 points, she muttered. "Then just don't give him the bonus," he said calmly. So, I scored a 98 on the exam, the highest in the grade. The next best was an 81. She tried to get revenge by mysteriously lowering one of my early assignments to pull my final grade down to a 94.4, A B at the time. But the school later switched to a 10-point scale, which bumped it back up to an A. Even better, the administration began monitoring her closely. She had to start submitting weekly assignments to the department chair, and she was forced to accept work via email so students couldn't be trapped by her late work games. 2 years later, she was fired after other students came forward with similar complaints. What the administration had once dismissed as students whining about a tough teacher became undeniable. In the end, she lost her job, her reputation crumbled, and I walked away stronger. Revenge didn't come through shouting or fighting. It came through excellence, patience, and truth finally catching up to her.